3 trucking companies, 3 stories about being victims of cargo crime. At a cargo crime seminar organized by the Ontario Trucking Association, executives from Liberty Linehaul, Myers Transport, and ITS spoke about how they've all been victims of cargo crime. The 3 shared their stories to get the industry talking about how to prevent future robberies and how to develop a security culture at work. In this installment, Steve Farris of International Truckload Services Inc. explains how his company's identity was stolen in order to sneak trailers out of the lot.
We thought we had some fairly secure protocols, prevention methods and policies and what have you, and yet still we were victimized. The thieves stole a truck and then had our artwork or logos reproduced by somebody that they know that probably runs a print shop or what have you, just taking perhaps a PDF of our logos and unit numbers and whatnot, directly what we believe right off of our website. On the stolen vehicle, they outfitted the artwork. The perpetrator then bobtailed to our secure facility. The officer, the manned gate, identified the truck coming in, recorded the unit numbers down, saw the logos and artwork, lifted up the arm of the gate arm. The criminal went into our facility, and it's a shared facility. There are a number of carriers that occupy this particular yard, and there were 16 trailers that were breached or opened, and cargo was examined. Literally, we could see after the fact where boxes were opened up. They were doing a little bit of shopping. They identified the cargo that was of most interest. He pinned up to it. We have it all on video, and he just exited the yard. Given the ease in which this all transpired, he later came back, came back with the empty trailer, dropped the empty trailer in our yard, picked up the other load that he had significant interest in, and then took it.
After the trailers were stolen, Farris said he sent out an SOS that yielded a surprising result.
All of our trucks are equipped with PeopleNet. So that afternoon, I broadcasted a company-wide bulletin to all of our cabs to basically be on the lookout for fraudulent trucks or truck that may, because this truck was still roaming around. We didn't know whether it would come back. We didn't know whether it was going to victimize another one of our terminals. So we sent this message out. We broadcasted this message out on our PeopleNet system, and it was 36 hours later or something. It was not very long afterwards. We got a call from one of our drivers, and he was in Vaughan. He was heading somewhere to do a pickup, and he saw what he thought was a suspicious-looking truck based on the information that we had provided across the PeopleNet broadcast. And sure enough, we followed up on that, and it was another cab that was found with our fraudulent logos all over it, parked in Vaughan. So we now have identified 2 potential trucks, one that was caught on video actually stealing the 2 trailers, and then now this other one that our driver identified at a remote location in Vaughan that could very well have been primed and prepped and ready to victimize us yet again.
In light of what happened, ITS is changing its hiring procedures.
Everything that we do is face-to-face. We do nothing over the internet. We do nothing. It has to be face-to-face. We do criminal background checks. We are now going to start to do financial background checks. We do all of the checks and balances that you really need to do to ensure that you're dealing with the right sort of individual. We pour as much diligence into that ramping up phase as we possibly can.
ITS also made some changes in how it physically handles security at its facilities.
This was a good sized jerk of the chain for me. And we, upon investigation and sort of delayering and learning how all of this materialize and over a few hours after the fact that this became quite evident what was going on. We immediately set out a whole new series of protocol for all of our facilities, because of course our concern was the migration of that crime to some of our other terminals. I contacted the OTA, I spoke to Jen and her team, I filled out the form, the IBC form, et cetera. And to date, we are revamping much of our procedural platforms and protocols and so on and so forth. We're going to do everything we can. We had the risk survey done and the gap analysis done as well. And even for those businesses that are in this room that have what they think are really bulletproof systems, preventative systems in place, multi-layered systems, this is a wonderful instrument, and I would encourage everybody in the industry, whether you're a 2 or 3 truck operator right up to 1,000 trucks, everybody should be doing these types of surveys, and you should be doing them periodically. I don't think it's something that you just do once. I think that this process should be a living and breathing, a never-ending kind of a process. But the point is, if you're not constantly vigilant and utilizing all of your resources and availability and outreach programs that are available through the OTA, et cetera, then really you're just not doing enough, and you will find yourself shocked and dismayed one of these days, and somebody's going to be extremely creative, and they're going to victimize you as well, or your customer.
In the next episode, an executive from Myers Transportation explains why cargo theft isn't always a victimless crime.